MGM trade of the day. So, going to look at daily charts, and I'm going to look at AI. I want to see how the AI market has been moving in the past few days. So, Nvidia itself, which is the leader obviously in the stock market, um, had a nice reaction after it beat earnings, topped out, dropping back, but looks like it's setting up probably consolidation. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back to this support, chops around for a while before another leg up. As for crypto, Render impulsing nicely off that level. Um, Render's all-time high is about where 8.880. Yeah, so Render, just mark this 880. I would say Render is gonna it's gonna have it's probably got the momentum here to squeeze and touch its all-time high. BitTensor, nice consolidation beginning. I would say maybe needs a little longer, maybe just a few more days, or that could be it. There's one push down, two pushes down, or another retest. That might be enough. I'd say I would guess it might need another push, but it's holding the daily bands. WorldCoin holding the bands, but with those daily wicks above and the kind of rounded out nature, it seems like with such a big move, right? It literally went from $2 to $8, right? So it went 4x in like 2 weeks. Um, it might be running out of momentum there and have to go sideways. Like WorldCoin is vastly overvalued. Now, valuations in a bull market are a meme. The only thing that matters is circulating supply. But at a certain point, fully diluted valuation does matter. And so when you look at WorldCoin, the fully diluted valuation is like 100 billion, just fucking wild. 80 billion at the moment as it's pulled back off the highs a little bit. So WorldCoin is 80 billion. Like it's valued at as much as OpenAI itself in pre-market valuation. So OpenAI is not a public company yet, but it's valued around 80 billion. So WorldCoin, which is obviously not OpenAI, but it's just getting a bid because people look at it like, oh, it's Sam's coin. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's a bit overcooked. As a trader, though, you can still trade it. I would just look at that versus even BitTensor or Render, and it's clear which has more momentum, right? WorldCoin seems to be lagging a little bit. At least those 4, 5 daily wicks above would give me pause for thought. A cash flying, about to make another new high, I would say. Seems to be moving up nicely. A cash just, I love a cash. You all know that. Cash against Bitcoin is actually starting to have some weakness, but the reason for that is not a cash weakness; it's Bitcoin strength. So that's exactly what you want to see, right? If you're going to see AKT getting weaker against Bitcoin, but AKT dollars is up, that's the best case scenario, right? AKT is still strong as fuck. It's just that Bitcoin ripped fucking 30% in a week or two, which is obviously going to suck money away, suck liquidity away from some of the alts. So still looking good there. Obviously, Coinbase listing is going to be coming at some point in the next week or two. We'll see how that goes. Ocean, really nice move. Ocean actually had a super nice chart here with this double top. So Ocean had this nice double top pattern. And I talked about this. I'd like to see it like squeeze up again, but it just went fuck you and straight through. So nice strong move from Ocean. Fetch is at all-time highs now and above it. So Fetch is in price discovery. If you're going to momentum trade an altcoin, an AI coin, I would say it should be Fetch, because when you look at it on the full chart, there it is, above the old all-time high. After hitting it, selling off and getting back above, Fetch is probably the one that can run the most, as it has no resistance overhead and is in full price discovery. Ajax, nice reaction. Probably has to consolidate a bit. Clore, that's a much lower cap. I'll be looking at it to maybe do what I've drawn there. GPT, Layer AI, again, just another. That's not bad. Like it's pushing up to the highs, breaking out from its bear market range. Filecoin, having a nice move there. Took the highs, sold off below them, trying to reclaim them again. So, the AI market's looking pretty healthy from that perspective, and some of the AI coins will do quite well. I would say from just scanning through them, a cash and fetch are the strongest. And I'll take a look at fetch here because trading above all-time highs is obviously tricky. And so the previous all-time high was around here. It tagged it, sold off from it, and now it's broken out back above it. It probably goes higher before any kind of retest. So I would say fetch, I had to guess, would probably go and keep squeezing up and then have a flush down. And if it gets another retest of that previous all-time high level, that's probably one of your better places to target. If you look at, for example, how Injective traded around its old all-time high over here, this 25 level, it broke through, lost it, and away, and then that's it. You got a support resistance flip here, and that was it for Injective, way up, and that's been the support, and it's not coming back anywhere near its old all-time high. So if you're looking at fetch, something similar could happen. If I was looking at a low time frame setup, I'd be looking at either a retest of that all-time high level if it comes, or this wick if it's going to front run it. But it's kind of had both those already, right? It pushed back through it, had the big sell-off, reclaimed, and is pushing again. So fetch is probably going to go higher and then form a support. So if it doesn't come all the way back, if it there's one path. If it just pushes higher and then comes back to the all-time high level, you can trade it there. Otherwise, it might form a higher level, something like this. You see that a new support forming that is above this level if it gets front ran. So for most of that, you're just going to have to wait and see how the price action develops. And then if you're trying to trade it in between, then keep an eye on the 4-hour bands, right? You can see now that it's starting to trend again. The 4-hour bands, when they get retested, tend to produce new highs. So it's broken out. If it keeps holding these 4-hour bands, low time frame impulse trading, that's probably your best bet. So AI is not I don't think AI is the strongest of all sectors, but it is the best overall. So parallelized chains doing pretty well. Say Sui. Bitcoin ecosystem, not much. Layer twos have done pretty well. Optimism, Arbitrum, both have nice reactions there. ZK, few of them, yeah. Cosmos, gaming, memes, of course. It's all about the memes. Dogecoin running. Dogecoin finally having a move. But I think for Doge, this path I've drawn over here, right? It's made a low, made a high, made a higher low, higher high. I would wait for Doge to make another higher low. It might just be time for Doge to run, but it hasn't broken out of its biggest resistance. So SHIB moving up as well. Bonk moving up. I'll talk about Bonk at a later date. And that's about it. So for everything else, we'll go through a bunch of alts. I'm sure there's going to be a fucking million alts on today's stream. So we'll do those then. But for now, fetch, Akash looking good on the AI side. And then apart from that, probably memes are the next best thing. That's it. GM. I'll see you all on the live stream later, 5 p.m. UTC.